Agricultural producers are hopeful that in 2011, Congress will finally agree on legislation improving farm labor guest worker programs.
Comprehensive immigration reform hasn't been a priority for Congress this year, but Ron Gaskell, a lobbyist for American Farm Bureau who monitors labor and immigration legislation, thinks that may change next year.
We're hopeful with the new Congress that they'll take a look at the rational issues, the logical issues, and from that try to make some sense. So I think with the momentum, we've got a chance, maybe with the new Congress.
Gaskell was one of several presenters at an immigration labor conference August 5th, sponsored by the University of Arkansas Division of Agriculture and Arkansas Farm Bureau.
Immigration, I think, at least from American farmers' perspective, is a federal issue. It's not a state issue, and I think most states would pretty well agree with that. And you're right, we even see local jurisdictions getting into immigration enforcement. The federal government has to see that, and from that, the Congress has to take action. And we think they will, because they don't want to see this proliferation of different jurisdictions trying to take on and enforce immigration law.
Regulations affecting the labor force used by production agriculture are increasing and making it more difficult for producers to be in compliance. Kim Matthews and her husband own Matthews Ridgeview Farm, the state's largest sweet potato operation, and will hire as many as 140 seasonal workers during harvest. Not having a reasonable guest worker program makes it difficult.
Every year we have to get our contract in a little earlier. Well, sometimes they want the contract before we even know how many acres we're going to plant the following year. And if you don't know how many acres you're going to plant, you don't know how many people you're going to need to do the work.
Matthews and White County blackberry farmer Jeremy Gillum were part of a panel that discussed the challenges they face complying with existing regulations and the type of reform they say is desperately needed.